Hi, this is Simone Spence, otherwise known as Deadbeat Hunter, and I am talking to you today from the swimming pool. And I just wanted to give a little bit of information about subpoenas. I posted last week on the blog about how subpoenas can be used to help collect your child support. And so I thought I would just back it up with a little bit of a video today, because if you're anything like me, seeing somebody and talking to somebody and having a visual as somebody is explaining to you how something works can really be helpful. So very quick, because I don't want to overload you today. Subpoenas, don't let them scare you. They're not scary at all. They're actually very simple to use, and they can be really helpful tools for you. Basically, what a subpoena does is it compels somebody to come into court and provide you information that they otherwise would not want to provide to you. So they're not going to give it to you voluntarily. So one way to get information from somebody who doesn't want to give you information voluntarily is to subpoena them. Now, why would you want to do that, and who might you want to subpoena, and how could it help you collect your child support? Well, let's say that you don't know where the absent parent is, and they are completely missing in action, but maybe you know where some family members are, or maybe you know who some of his friends happen to be. But of course, they're not going to talk to you because you're the enemy, or the absent parent has already spoken to them and said, don't give this person any information about where I am, or out of some sort of sense of loyalty, they'll feel like, well, I know where that person is, but I don't think that I should tell you because I think that the other person will get upset because I know that there's something between you. Okay, so you may have situations like that. It could be their mother who knows where he is. It could be their sister or their brother or a good friend. Basically, somebody that you know, or that you know how to contact or reach, knows where the absent parent is, but they're not going to give you that information voluntarily. If you serve that person who knows who the person is with a subpoena, it will force them to come in and provide information, because they have to come and speak to you or provide information to you under oath. And that's going to take everything else out of the way. Now, there were some people that still won't matter whether they're under oath or not, but for the majority of people, if they're forced to come to court and provide information under oath, they're going to be truthful because they don't want to be held in contempt of court. That also gives someone an easy out, because they may want to share information with you. They may feel that what the deadbeat is doing is not fair and it's not right, but they still have that sense of loyalty that they cannot betray that person, or they have been sworn to secrecy, or whatever the case is. But yet, if they get hit with a subpoena, then it's kind of like, well, I had no choice. I had to provide the information. So you can serve people with subpoenas to find out where the absent person is. You can serve people with subpoenas to ask them about their income. You know, where do they work? Where do they bank? What kind of assets maybe that they have? There's a lot of things, a lot of information, a lot of discovery, if you will, that can happen if you serve a third party with a subpoena to get information about the absent parent. Okay, so now that being said, there's a lot of information that you can gather. What you will have to do to make this happen is that you do have to go to court. So you do have to ask the judge who's hearing your case for permission to serve this subpoena. So you can't go and just serve subpoenas willy-nilly upon anybody and everybody. But the thing about it is that if you go and you provide information in the paperwork that you have to file, which is substantial enough to let the judge know that this person has information about the absent parent, which will enable you to either locate him for the purposes of serving him, or find out where his income income is for the purposes of collection, and you have gone through other reasonable efforts to try to obtain this information yourself and you have not been able to, there's no good reason why a judge would not allow you to serve a subpoena. But the thing about it is that you have to know that this is your legal right to do, and it is, and you have to know how to find the paperwork and how to fill the paperwork out appropriately enough so that you can persuade the judge to allow you to do this. Okay, all of the information, by the way, is located in our document library. So if you have any questions, hit me up. I'm Simone Spence, deadbeat hunter. Good luck with collecting your child support. I'm going to go for a swim.